According to the International TEFL Academy, 500 million non-native English speakers take some sort of English class a year, with 100 million of those people being from China. On the Oxford Seminars website, they advertise 20,000 job positions for teaching English per month. As the demand for English teachers rises throughout the world, Christians are presented with an amazing opportunity to go into the world, teach English, and share their faith. As I've researched this subject, I've drawn from organizations that specialize in training and sending English teachers to different positions throughout the world. Teaching English in a foreign country allows Christians to have an opportunity to help people learn a valuable skill, all the while creating inroads into their lives so that they can share the gospel. Teaching English opens up these opportunities because it requires a minimum amount of training in order to qualify for these positions. Teaching English also opens up opportunities for believers to get into closed countries that don't allow missionaries to enter in. And teaching English also is a self-sustaining position, so missionaries don't have to worry about raising support, but are able to focus on proclaiming the gospel. To begin, teaching English requires a minimum amount of training in order to qualify for a position. In this field, opportunities exist that require or recommend a TESOL certification. For example, my sister was looking at one opportunity to teach English in Spain with an organization called Teachaway. And they only recommended that she work on a TESOL certification while she waited to go to the country, but they did not require her to have that in order to qualify for the position. Other opportunities require applicants to have an undergraduate degree and a TESOL certification. My parents are looking at one such opportunity in China, and the university there just requires that they have an undergraduate degree of any kind and work on a TESOL certification. In addition to this, teaching English opens up opportunities for Christians to get into closed countries so they can share their faith. Many people around the world want to learn English, and teaching English offers Christians a viable reason to get into countries that are closed to the gospel. According to the Joshua Project, areas in North Africa, the Middle East, and Asia, known as the 1040 window, incorporate some of the largest unreached people groups of the world. Many of these countries are closed to Christians, such as Egypt, Iraq, Saudi Arabia, and China, just to name a few. However, they are eager to accept English teachers into their countries to help their people learn conversational English. Finally, teaching English is a self-sustaining position, which allows missionaries not to have to worry so much about raising support, and instead they can focus on proclaiming the gospel. According to an ESL review done by Lauren Fitzpatrick for the Go Overseas website, teaching English, English teachers can earn up to $500 to $4,000 per month, depending on their location and the position they're in, whether they're teaching in a university, a high school, or an elementary school. So, in conclusion, teaching English offers Christians amazing opportunities to go into the world and share the gospel because it requires a minimum amount of training. It opens up opportunities to get into closed countries, and it's a self-sustaining position. In this way, teaching English is a profession that promotes what God values by being a means for Christians to be able to go into the world and preach the gospel.